Following one of the biggest national headlines tonight, investigators in Florida are continuing their search for Brian Laundrie, a person of interest in the death of Gabby Petito.
If you've been following this case, you'll know Petito and Laundrie were driving a van on a cross-country trip together until she disappeared in late August. Well, about a week after her family last talked with her, Brian Laundrie drove the van back home to Florida, to his parents' house, but he now is gone.
Then last night, police believe they found Gabby Petito's remains in a Wyoming forest. That's what prompted investigators to then search the Laundrie's home. They obtained a search warrant this morning.
No word on what they've been able to find, if anything, but Laundrie again has been listed as a person of interest in Petito's death. We will continue to follow this case.
And as so much of the nation pays close attention to the Petito case, we are turning to our local officers who focus on missing person cases right here.
WATE 6 on Your Side reporter Elizabeth Kuebel sits down with the Knoxville Police Department to find out what compares and what contrasts here.
It is a case that has tugged on the heartstrings of so many across the nation. The disappearance of Gabby Petito.
When we see Gabby, we see the other people in our life. We see our sisters and our daughters, and we want them protected. We want them to know if we send them out with their boyfriend on a road trip that they're going to come back. So, I mean, it gets to the heart of everyone when you have something tragic like that happen.
Donna Carberry is an investigator with the Knoxville Police Department. While the national spotlight is shining on this missing persons case, she is giving a look at what KPD investigates every day.
We have about 600 a year average. We've already had about 450 up until this point of this year. But the good thing about it is that most people are located.
And that's what she says is the biggest difference between most of Knoxville's cases and the Petito one.
We're very lucky in that our cases are almost always resolved in a positive way with getting loved ones back to their families.
Still, she is stressing the importance of tips and information.
We need their eyes and ears. That's why it's important to get the information to us. If you see something, if you think you recognize someone that's been listed as missing, we would rather get that tip and then run it down and have it be nothing, as opposed to never get the information and never get tips. So we look to the public for their help.
An especially timely message now. Reporting in Knoxville, Elizabeth Kuebel, WATE 6 on Your Side.
Oh, it sure is. All right, Elizabeth, thank you so much. And while KPD says most of its cases are resolved, as you heard, there are still some unsolved. Plus, you cannot forget this little girl, Summer Wells, the 5-year-old who has been missing from Hawkins County for more than 3 months now. The reward fund to find her is at $38,000. Still, no signs of Summer. A reminder that if you've seen Summer or you know anything that could help investigators, call 1-800-TBI-FIND. We are also putting together a list of people missing across East Tennessee, and you can find that story and all that information right now on our website, WATE.com. Just click on 6 Things to Go.